You're listening to Studio 57 Radio, your home for underground hip-hop, rap, and R&B. Studio 57 Radio.
Welcome, Rebels, back to the very much chaos that will be a Wednesday. Oh, yes, I hope you guys are ready. Big shout out to Jacksonville for proving us wrong. Somebody out there that has a lot of money for no real. Hey, that's cool. Y'all are from Florians. Do what you want with your funny. Yeah! That's a day. Another history Wednesday. And I was going to keep the sports, so we're going to have some fun. Good. I can't totally promise, but I'm going to be horrible. I'm optimistic. So have fun. Well, man, without further ado, let's do the new DSR2.
I'm here back for a glorious edition of DSR2 on this chilly Wednesday here in late December. And Jerry, again, we had the end of the playoffs, so just finished up last week. This end. Yes, here on and Rufus said somebody ponied up and gave Urban Meyer by the state of Florida. Also, we got NBA out in there. God, more games getting shot. They took the deal and got the van. Oops. On there. Also, we got some NBA action going on there. Well, unless you're Michigan still play, like I think this entire year. All sorts of craziness on there. So, yep, here we go out there. Again, Urban Meyer signs a deal for what? 12 years.
Yes.
Holy Jesus!
I don't. It seems like. Yeah.
You're kind of pointing out that money. Couldn't you just say, "Let's run the team overall and be the president, and we'll give you 2 years and go from there on it?" No,
it's insanity to me. But thank you for proving us wrong. I mean, it's cool. We're staying fun. Like over the years, this could be. I mean, y'all are from Florida, man.
A Florida man doesn't.
Oh my goodness.
So yep, I hired a general manager and hired general manager in Brass who was in college scouting. I've been with 17 years. No general coach, no head coach.
I thought we were supposed to do what they said.
Well, we'll see. Danny but they give him a 6. He's got 6 years. Even if he's a complete failure, they got to pay him as Teddy KGB says. His man, his money.
Pay him his money.
So he's got a 6 year to get back. Also. Unless Minneapolis right away, Phil Rivers is retiring quarterback.
Well, and we talked about it, or not in our prep. It's we're going to start with the Lions. Is that what we're going to do here?
Let's go with the Lions on there.
So like fuck the whole whip around thing. We'll get into the playoffs. We'll break down these games. Of course, we'll have our pick'ems, but we'll just dive into this Lions thing since we're here. This 6 year tells me one of two things.
Oh, yeah.
To me, I mean, like, what we have here in the world of internet is to speculate, right? Like,
nope.
And we only can go by what we care, and then pure and utter.
Absolutely.
And that's, people have kind of narrowed this down to a already, but I think there's a numerous, the simplest is almost always, we'll have some fun with this.
Well, I'm hoping on, and not basically.
Well, we'll get into it. They come out here, run time, they come out here, and they tell a shit can of guy that should have been as we times on this show. They said we experience, kind of work. This is what we're specific, but this memorandum guy, and that's his background. Okay. And then you bring in a head coach that has never been a head coach, but I mean, he's played for a lot.
Well, he was an interim head coach when he
he went 5-7 as an interim head coach.
But
that's what happens.
Here's the kicker: it's still
that's happened. But you know what? It doesn't behind the interim guy for 4 or 5 years. Oh, it happens because you have a different voice in the room for a minute there, and just the fact that it's in action. So. So this dude, and he doesn't experience what you've told us you do. It's right off jumps. So the cynic to look at this is it's just good Lions. They're gonna come in here, and he's gonna try to fix that, and we're gonna. But you gave that even like makes sense. If you're successful, it have to be 6 years. Why can I just not be like this a 4-year deal? I don't want to give anybody. If I'm the and I was the last, I don't know, 500 to hire the right guy, I would only excuse myself from myself.
Right.
Because if I'm giving 5-year contract, I believe typical, I'm psyching a guy that's worth 5 years. So my track record has proven that. Maybe I have a little to give out 3-year deals. But yes, in history, if you have a big 4 deal, not a 6-year deal. If you want to give him, because you think he did one discussion then, but they didn't do any of that. Of a few different things. Giving the guy time to rebuild, they say, oh shit, the only reason this guy can get this guy to take this job is if we guaranteed. Yeah, did what fucking Lions do? Do they just hire the wrong fucking guy for too long? They did that. I would think it's what bad. Okay, call, but you kept him around too long. Okay, now before that, it's the right guy. No, too fucking long.
Right.
What you do? So you can throw all the scenarios there that, oh, nope, this guy rid of Stafford and they're going to do all this. No, they're not. No, they're not. They don't know what they're going to do. They're going to talk all trash, going to make their fucking moves, and they're going to try to win. And then when that fails, they're going to get more desperate. And then it's going to happen on the fire, and you will still have 2 years left of paying this cat. Why? Because it happens with ever since I was alive.
Well, yeah, I could be on the viewpoint of Dan Campbell into this dumpster fire, and I'm going to get another head coaching job again. Give me a 6-year deal.
If I'm Campbell, if I believe that, why
take the job?
Why would you do that? We're here for 6 years. Right. For 6 years, 4 years worth of life, and guarantee you that they didn't give him earn money.
They didn't give him half. I mean, it's I don't even quarters making per year.
So if you got for 6 years guaranteed, you're going to already. If you,
I don't know, you got a year, it's probably closer to 2.5.
Okay,
and I'm with you on this. I don't. The only thing is maybe is between now and Campbell's like they told ownership, listen, this is dumpsters because the first 2 years we're going to be absolute garbage. We need to jettison people. And they better be on the phone making a phone call because I'm making a phone call right away. Quarterback here who's still got some years left under to win now. He could probably the right situation. Want to move. We're getting dumb. Let's get no counter offer and say, all right, we'll give you first and that's it. Fuck, done. Maybe then as we start this, I'm intrigued. I see what happened. But it would have made this year ago as we talked before the show and made this move two freaking clowns and basically dragged Herbert. And we're sitting there in a situation we have no wise. Now we're sitting on the number. Sure. We can get rid of Stafford for the 21st. I worry about getting a quarterback because
well, that was my that's
the problem. She says, "Well, you win now." And then gone.
And we talked.
Basically, you went from team to 3. Guess what? It's just saying out.
And that's what I said. And I brought up when we were talking in the prep. And that they do this all the time. Kept that. What a difference a year. I mean, I rant already on the because. It's just ridiculous. New head coach, a new GM, and with the number 3 overall, that is time to do it. Right. When you back and you have the number 3 overall pick, then they turn back. They're gonna bring him in a year or so under Stafford. You're gonna play the fucking waiting as a fucking quarterback. You're gonna try to up and stop, and then you're gonna come back and get draft equity. And what you say now, you could be your new coach, your new GM with Herbert, and then you're there to go to my suggestion, like I said, the minute they got the fucking job. Hey, we got the offer sheet in. Yeah. Okay, we're to Indy. They should have been calling in that because you can get the 21st overall pick right now. They're built to win now. They need to don't have anybody now.
There's 3 teams I'm calling. Either Indy, Frisco.
I'll use them for leverage, and I'm going to make moves defense, and I take the big time play, package them up and move down actually where I can move things around him. Then you got Galladay and different contract that you play with. You got this new regime in there. 1 year difference. Timing is everything in this world. Timing of any team in the history matter. It doesn't matter. If they needed possible position, it didn't matter what you picked. It was available. I mean, that's what it is. So when you have a opportunity, take advantage of it, and they've just never have. I'm sorry, and you let me, and you whatever. But I never that they've changed anything until they do. So all those scenarios stuff talked about is a long-winded way to say the Lions are being the talk about let Russ be one that are not fucking qualified for the job, and they're gonna fucking at the wrong goddamn time. And they gave him two. They're fucking long. It makes me want to stab myself. I'm not seeing it. I'm done.
Yeah, I think also too is it's like clear experience on there. I think it's just well on there, but yet the net freaking goes
because he didn't want the fucking job. That's why people say. That's why you're saying what we need to do this. bullshit. You know why? Because that's what's interview didn't go so well. Because told enough, are you said suck, and we didn't want to hear that shit.
No, we're just tweaking it.
You went in our asshole, and you didn't tell us how horrible we were, and all the things. You're dead. Go. Would you want to go, honey? Change all this? Oh no, we sack that bitch back. Get here. So you don't ever do that. Go into a job interview and not just say, "Look in here." Do you just tell them? No, you come here. So if they want truth, and that's why he didn't interview.
The only time that's ever worked is when Stan said, "Well, how he felt on there," and he goes, "Man,
I know."
He didn't suck. George opposite, and everything started working out.
It's George, everything George, and that's the Lions. Be George. You need everything the op. I think you should do. Just listen. Be George. And just hold on and embrace your Vandalay Industries. Get out of here.
Salo was George. Exactly. That's what he felt then too. Hire this man.
Exactly. Oh my God.
We're stuck in
purgatory. It's NFL purgatory forever, ever.
Out there, of all the teams that gone to it was 14th. And teams on there. How many conference champions? Lions. This week.
Yeah, he's going
to championship.
Yeah,
in 21 years. That's a 66 into the conference championship. And all no. Again,
if Brady gets to this again,
that's his 10th Super Bowl.
The whole Brady Belichick argument. Are we done? Okay, he leaves. Okay, Tom Brady leaves to drop 5 more games. To wins 4 more games. Numbers don't fucking lie. Sorry. That being said, I will call Comcast and I will fuck them again.
Do we have to be out?
Oh my God.
Fucking
shove
an ice pick in back of their and leave them in a goddamn car in a Cadillac.
I am so over this.
I'm playing Layla by Eric Clapton and Derek Dominoes. Kill all the whole truck.
I don't know. We're a herky guy, so I apologize. Maybe the Studio 57 radio, the YouTube better know everything. Could not be a fucking interview. I my speeds tested and they were like top not bad. Be very could be. I've been getting issues here and have it supposedly fixed. I still have a guy fucking coming out. I don't fucking care. I'm sick of him. So I do apologize if that's what's happening with you.
You listen on there because Sal didn't on there because he's gonna be.
I don't know that. But like so, he would hear.
And here's the kicker: he's the coordinator who was the passing work going with him as the OC. And again, I grew up here. Mike, Mount Plus, so that's in the central part of the state. Robert Dearborn, that. They experienced our pain. They knew exactly what needs to be done. Turn this to the fucking and we are getting rid of fuck. We'll keep eyes and that's it. Oh my God! As I said, it's if they make the trade and they somehow risk it. I'm not buying it until I start seeing drafts 2 and 3 years down the line and see how these cats turn out.
Sure.
I would have drafted Aaron Donald at number 8 and number 10 that year. No, I take a tight end kick. With a defense who's not going to.
It's just so numbing. So everything I put on that I want is not on.
So we haven't heard anything about Philly going to try to bring in, or the defensive coordinator from the Rams is out. Smith with Atlanta, $30 million over the cap. That's a there. Then we got the Lions and Jaguar and Meyer. I don't know.
Dude, it'd be great.
I'm gonna give it one more shot, but I want to get a retirement fund.
Well, it'll be controversialness. He's going to he burns bright and fizzles out fast. Like this is not
or health issues because you thought the stress was that's towards a day for these cats. So,
downtime. I think with college it's so I think he has some time. So I would look at that as being maybe a reason why he came back and that he want and see what he can. I just don't feel that. I just don't know what he brings to the table that demands that kind of money. Shad Khan has never been, and he's never been hours to making bold asks. So this is the only thing about it. But you give you money. It's in your area you want to be in, and they're going to stay out of the way and do the. You got the overall pick,
right?
So you go and get you and run with it,
right?
So but I don't get why the basis of our point of him
I
coming
was
out.
either.
$12 million a year, and you get your career with you can take Trevor Lawrence, right? We just had the conversation about Brady and Belichick, right? Everybody use your Google machine. How many conference championships Belichick his coach out Tom Brady? Just go ahead and look that up. Okay. So how many champions have he been to without one just taking him to?
Zero. He was with the Browns his first time around, I think.
So let's just back the train up even further. How many does Belichick have without Brady?
Zero.
So Brady had without Belichick in the playoffs than person. So you marry yourself to your key to success is having a quarterback.
Right.
Where else? Oh, we talk timing is everything. What else opportunity may never, ever...
It's the perfect scenario. He's getting control.
He's definitely going to get a lot of control.
Trevor Lawrence.
Sure.
They're on offense and defense. They've got Robinson, who was undrafted, turns out to be Oklahoma, nice young receivers. Maker. So again, they're better at what they are. Because the future's brighter, because it obviously is. Why? They get a quarterback.
Right. Yeah.
Who's mostly generational type talent. It's probably into the pro game. Yeah, I mean, whereas I know why guys take NFL coach up because
sure.
You're part of the elite. You're available as head coach out there. So yeah, again, track record lines. Ever been head coach get alliance? Who could still end up in Houston and break Snyder? Maybe that breaks Snyder.
Right.
Houston, dude. They got. I want out. I'm done. And it's not just basically because of the general man, head coach Bill O'Brien, who fucked everything over with basically ownership. And when you got who can't basically make your franchise quarterback, dude, this is owned well.
Right.
They're going to have to go, and then we'll see what. And again, if I'm the Jets, sit and I'm giving Darnold to Watson. If they want, I'll give you a quarter. Right. If you don't want Darnold, fine. Second, I'll put Darnold off, and I'll still get sore. Again, I don't think Darnold was the main problem. They had no whatsoever offensive one. They help him out to make him better. Other than getting Becton, who's because the freaking Giants passed on him. Dude, I mean, a 6'1" woman that can run a 5-second 40. It's a monster. No receivers. He has no running backs. There's no weapons to work with. So again, I don't think Darnold was the problem.
Yep.
They're just like the Lions, except they were green.
Yeah,
and they didn't even have from the Giants.
Yes. Nice.
And again, as we said, what's going to happen? They're $100 million over the cap.
We talked about it earlier too. They are they all their couples. And that the pass interference that wasn't pass interference.
Defense played pretty decent in the plus Tampa, but Brady's awesome game.
No, you can't have those kind of they did everything they could to give that game. Yeah.
So, and the same thing with Baltimore. Let's say, what's good? Jackson, basically the future of the franchise.
Lamar Jackson playoff numbers are oh my.
It's the one they lost to. They lost last year to. Is it his? They don't have any receivers here. Small, fast guys you can't really catch. Right. A good receiver said Steve Smith.
I'm not ready to move back talent. And not without giving him the weapons to prove and do it or not, right?
Right.
So, this aspect of dude, get this guy in because most of his guys wouldn't be number 2.
Right.
At level 1. He needs a guy. Like the thing with the Deshaun Watson scenario, right? When you got rid of that guy, and but their identity is not really set up for him to throw downfield. Everything points to their running game and their defense and the other. Well, the reason running game is so dominant is he runs for 130 yards. He's that too. So, to me, I just feel like in his game, I hope him a pocket passer. He can as a pocket passer. He will not last in this league. That is proven on every level. Even Michael Vick to have any kind of and he was more preferred. I mean, Aaron Rodgers.
But he looks to throw more than anything down Kyler Murray. The guy can run flat out flies. Coming in there, he's still looking to throw the ball down. Again, Holmes can run. Right. But he's all ball down. He's looking to throw that ball field. And of course, he doesn't throw it in any damn spot because
exactly.
He had Bell wrong big time.
He really didn't. He's not in control because of symptoms. Yeah, he was. It's a sciatica thing. Like when you picked him up, they need to look the way of horse collar because to grab him with under his chin to his Adam's apple like that and rip him forward is the equivalent of the guillotine choke. Right. When you artery to stand up and move quickly after. Good luck. Yeah, good luck. He'll be fine. He's in concussion protocols. You saw what all that. But anybody that knows anything about martial arts, what happened there, any doctor, about impacts in your other sports can tell playing for just a video, and that's very holding on.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that horse, and Henning wasn't really that.
He plays when he made that scramble there for 13 yards. That was a key win. It was almost. I mean, it was you're moving the ball downfield. He overthrew or everything. Okay, with it.
It's not open ball. It's just
throwing because there was guys underneath in that.
Sure.
But I didn't basically we'll see. But
I don't think it's a concern. I think Mahomes will be back.
But tell you what, this is going to be the fun. This will be a real watch.
Well, I'm going to tell you, at the end of my open and all that stuff, like into the whole, I would have to have rants on here. You always kind of get inside and good stuff, this, that, or the other, and we'll get positives on Buffy again. He's got me all in my feels the way they do the thing. So Bill's Mafia strikes again.
I tell you, man, big thumbs up to the Bill.
That's what I'm talking about.
$400,000.
Yeah, big deals because they did this before.
Yeah,
they did. Remember Andy Dalton won that game that backed them into and they put all that money in. Love them here, Jackson's, and it's a really good charity. And then they hit number $8, and $17 and $5 or $35. Yeah, and now
it's like $400,000.
Yeah. So thank you again for that. So we talk about all the stuff. Those are real. That's the real story there, and that's going to be fun. Can't wait to break game, and that's the game I'm definitely going to beat it. I think.
Yeah.
So.
Look in Cleveland on there. I mean,
speaking of people, right here it is. Here's the play just happened. But he didn't get driven into he didn't get fucking hit in the head. God, here's the replay as we watch it. Hit him on the shoulder, but see where he's got hit right there. That will mimic the symptoms. You can't get the right way you do that. So,
talk about ball 4 inches. Yeah. See, like, we're gonna do a little pitch.
Dude,
he's got balls of steel.
What are you talking about? Down and shotgun, fuck.
Pass, boom. Andy Reid's got balls of steel.
He does, dude. It's amazing. And that's why once again he's quarterback, so he's having. I mean,
but again, Cleveland did get this on there going forward. He's going. The ball gets knocked out because he held the helmet, and the ball goes and it's a touchback. And I thought that rule was. I understand, but it's kind of a rule because again, they give out of bounds. Worst case scenario is like we want to, and you start again.
And to me, the whole rule it's been like that forever. I like the rule. To me, you're goal, and you need to protect the ball. Right. So to me, that rule, and just throw it out there. And go look. I'm gonna get you're parsing whether the ball is completely been separated from the hand, goes over the line. No, dude, we're glad it's going out. It's going out. It's a safety. But that's the same with the rule with the safety. I mean, if you lose that ball back there, you let him fucking touchdown, or you can kick it out the safety. Be smart with the rules. That's all.
But the kicker was the defense leading with the helmet and hit the helmet. That's
well,
that should have personal foul.
So you have to see the. I don't think it was helmet.
Guy hit him the side of the helmet with his helmet control.
Well, see, me that way, but okay, I'll have to watch the replay. I mean, helmets come together all the time. Football. To say that he led with the helmet and he lose, I don't. Well, as I recall, shoulder impact and the helmet's touch. I mean, there's no way to get around it. I don't think an egregious spearing call that got missed. It's just then, so.
Yeah. And there's the shotgun coming up on there.
Yep.
4th and inches.
Kicking up. They're doing the replay here. But last play. That was a ballsy call, right? In shotgun. And all these on the laurels. They all thought they were trying. They weren't. They were ball. And just played them. And there it goes. Hey, wait a minute. And there it is.
There it is.
And it's super smart. But Tyreek Hill is smart. He's got a high ball IQ when it comes to that stuff. We've seen him do stuff like that before. So. But yeah, that was Browns fans. I mean, Pittsburgh had kind of weighing at it and falling, and you were in the mix there at the end. You can't be mad with that.
No, you made one of their playoff game. They got off tonight. Yeah. And again, what do they do in the offseason? I've been here and under. It's like, hey, I trade them. You don't need them. You got hit. Started
something for them. Sure, you can get
something for them. You got a couple of tight ends. You got to go off the pitch account of lane because getting OBJ because he hits it.
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, personally, he just doesn't. He just doesn't produce, and it feels like your quarterback in a situation where he feels got to get him all, and then I think even it the other way towards like coaching, where they start doing stuff from everybody else. So we have to audition by didn't to say with somebody with so much talent, but that's the situation with him. In my opinion, it is what it is. So yeah, again, if you were having the pause hoopla, so guys, I'm going to shut and come back, and so instead of a break, we'll go in and come back and see help a bit. It's all I can try to do.
Do you want to do we can get it up and running for the second
yeah,
hour?
let's for cats to listen to it. It's happy, so let's maybe try to help us. I don't know if it's our internet. I don't know if it's Facebook. I don't know if it's YouTube, but boost it and we'll come back and we'll do that and stuff. They'll take a bit. Besides, we got lots to talk about. So
we got a hell of a lot to talk about. We'll break here. We're gonna try to get everything fixed. We are DSR 57.